Ball placed at the 36, right in between the hashes. Heinschel with Reed in the shotgun to his left, 3 receivers in a bunch set near side. He motions Reed out to the near side as well, so now 4 receivers there. Empty set snap. 3-step drop for Heinschel over the Block S logo. Pressure in the backfield, and he takes off wide open. He's got a first down and more. Past the 20 to the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Heinschel. The seas parted perfectly, and Heinschel struts into the end zone for a Pitt touchdown, 36 yards on the ground. It's 4th down and 1 for Georgia Tech as the clock continues to roll, and the offense is staying on the field at the 21-yard line.
They're going to go for it here, and the crowd loves it.
The crowd supporting Brent Key's decision. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers, the near side, 1 to the far. King gets the ball, fakes a pitch, rifles it downfield, it's caught. Josh Beetham, and he races into the end zone for a Georgia Tech touchdown. Tech fakes the run play and has a wide open man. 9-3, Tech on top. 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. The whistle, and it is a false start against that Pitt offensive line. The right tackle, Ryan Baer. That's going to back Pitt up 5 more yards after the sack. It'll be 3rd and 21 with the ball on the Pittsburgh 13.
Syracuse's defense has looked really solid so far today, Luke. Aside from that rushing touchdown they gave up to Heinschel, they've been pretty good.
6 at the line of scrimmage, the Orange show blitz. Desmond Reed motions out of the backfield to the near side. That's Heinschel's number 1 target. Empty set snap, 3-step drop. Searching for a receiver, he goes way downfield with a deep pass, and it's intercepted! Davian Kerr strides to the 30, 25, to the 20, 15, and he's dragged down near the 10. 3rd interception this season for the sophomore from Connecticut, and he jumps toward the Dome crowd, celebrating with the defense. Heinschel tossed it right into double coverage. He thought he had Kenny Johnson wide open, but those safeties played an immaculate zone. Same look for the Canes here. 10 minutes to play, 3rd quarter, 14-3 Miami lead. Beck gets the ball, looks left to those 3 receivers, whips it into the hands of his receiver, and he's gone. It's Keelan Marion, plenty of space, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown Canes. Only 1 high safety for the Orange, and they get burned. Carson Beck with a strike to Marion, and then green grass for miles ahead. 20-3, Hurricanes lead with 9:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. Carter Davis getting ready to kick it from left to right. He strides forward and boots it into the air, high past the head of Tyler Hill, and out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Syracuse starts it at the 25-yard line, moving from right to left. So like we said, Ricky Collins, 6 of 15 passing the football, no touchdowns, 1 interception, completing at just a 40% clip. Yasin Willis was the best offensive player in the first half, 63 yards on 13 carries, but he did fumble the ball there at the end of the half when Syracuse had a chance to get in the end zone to make this a 1-score game.
Here's what I will say, Luke. Collins looked more comfortable in terms of scrambling, had 6 rushes in that first half, and seemed more confident on his feet.
15 minutes on the clock. Collins out in the shotgun with Nixon on the field to his left. He takes the snap, hands off to Nixon, jets past left guard, races up to the 35-40, up to the 45, pass to the 50, and he knocks out of bounds right near midfield. A long run for Will Nixon on the first play from scrimmage. They mark it officially at the 48-yard line on the Syracuse side of the field, and a first down for the Orange.
And Nixon, a reduced role in that first half too, Luke, had just 2 runs in the total of that first half for 11 yards.
Back to the shotgun formation. Same set on the field for the Orange. Collins gets the snap. This time designed rollout pass. Whips it far side. Darius Johnson. Caught, gets the first down, and trickles out of bounds. About a 10-yard throw downfield and a first down for the Orange. Time ticking away. About 30 seconds gone in the second half. 14-0 Miami lead, and they're actually going to call it 2nd and 1. They just barely don't give him the first down. It might be 2nd and inches, actually. Shotgun look again for the Orange from the far side hash. Collins claps his hands and gets the ball. Hands off Nixon. Shimmy shakes around a man, and he gets the first down. Moves up to the 35-yard line, and then is knocked into and slammed to the ground by Xavier Lucas. The cornerback coming crashing in from the edge First down Orange, ball at the 34-yard line and deep into Canes territory. Efficient movement early. No huddle look for the Orange. Shotgun snap to Collins, fakes the handoff, looks downfield, throws one straight into the clutches of his man. A wide open receiver, and there's Darrell Gill, his first catch of the game. About a 15-yard gain. The Orange have the ball at the 22-yard line on the far hash. Two receivers near side, one out to the far, that's Gill. Snap to Collins, handoff Nixon, bounces around right tackle, and he's struck down after a gain of about 2. Second down coming up. That's the first time that Nixon has been stymied whatsoever since he got the ball in this second half. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Orange. 2 minutes played in the third quarter, 14-0 Hurricanes lead.
And the Hurricanes defense out of the break maybe seeming a bit tired, not really ready to adjust to this hurry-up offense by Syracuse.
Of course, getting into the red zone is just the start of SU's challenges. Tyler Hill, the freshman, on as the running back from the 21-yard line. Valari in motion across the line of scrimmage. Fakes the handoff on the snap. Collins steps up in the pocket, and he is dragged down. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Miami blitzes both linebackers. Cam Pruitt in on the sack. The strong safety freshman, native of Theodore, Alabama.
And this will be a big test for this Miami defense. Last week they really struggled against the run inside the red zone in overtime against SMU and allowed that game-winning touchdown.
3rd and 9. They say Collins got back to the line of scrimmage. Nixon back onto the field as the running back in the right sidecar. Collins gets the ball, whips it downfield. It's caught by Gill, and he is lassoed out of bounds, short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th and medium. And now you have to imagine that Syracuse and Fran Brown would take the points here and try and kick a field goal, but Jonte Cook is emphatically saying, no, we want to stay on the field. And maybe he convinced Fran Brown because there is no sign of the special teams unit. Oh, and now here comes Ricky Collins off the field after a little bit of convincing.
It's tough, Luke, because you're going up against a team that's top 10 in the country in defense, and you really start to wonder how many possessions are you going to get in this
Syracuse
game today.
50% on the season on 4th down. They will not try it here. Trip Woody is out onto the field. He's going to try and attempt a 32-yarder here. But now whistles blow.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Trying to back it up, maybe extend the angle a little bit for Trip Woody, put him in a better position to knock it through.
And penalty's a big issue in that first half for Syracuse, Luke. 5 on the Orange.
Yeah, this one likely not intentional. So Woody is going to attempt a 37-yard field goal to crack the goose egg for Syracuse. This has been the best offensive drive outside of really the final drive of the second half for the Orange. They call it a 38-yarder officially. From the far hash. Snap back, hold down and clean. The kick is up, and it sails right through the uprights. It's good. Syracuse on the board for the first time in this game. 14-3, the Miami lead with 11-12 to play in the third quarter. Well, the Orange go down on the first drive and get points, something that they have not done well in the third quarter. They had barely scored any points since Ricky Collins took over as QB in that third frame. And with that, we'll take our first break of the second half. 14-3 Miami lead, 11-12 to play. You're listening to Syracuse Football on the original home of the Orange, WAER.